and then he goes after Roman Reigns, and it soon turns into a street fight, and he's like that Frankenstein monster. Oba Femi's challenge, open challenge, was quite intense, really intense, and looks like Seth Rollins is far from done. Man, this is turning out to be a war. And to be honest, I think this feud will go on till summer. Well, looks like Jacob Fatu has done it again. First, it was the backlash, and now it's Monday Night Raw. I mean, as though backlash wasn't enough. Instead of acknowledging the tribal chief, what does he do? He annihilates him. He's not loyal to Roman Reigns. He's not loyal to the bloodline or anybody. In fact, I would say he's like that human grenade with no pins left. And to be honest, this week's Monday Night Raw was totally chaotic. Bron Breakker getting attacked by Seth freaking Rollins. Once again, I thought their feud was over, but looks like Seth Rollins is far from done. And then in women's division, Brie Bella and Paige getting attacked by female members of Judgment Day, Raquel Roxanne and Liv Morgan. And we also had a pretty awesome match between Sol Ruka and Io Sky, which of course Io Sky ended up winning. And we had another. Did I cover everything? Sol Ruka versus Io Sky, Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns, Bron Breakker getting attacked. What else? What else is left? Oh, and not to forget Oba Femi's challenge. Open challenge was quite intense, really intense, and quite interesting too, because nobody backstage in the locker room was brave enough to step up to him. Nobody would answer his call of open challenge. So what does Oba Femi do? He himself walks backstage and he picks two members of Los Garza. He drags them out through the ramp into the ring and annihilates them. And speaking of annihilation, Jacob Fatu, he first attacks Roman Reigns' cousin, the Usos, and he attacks them one after the other. And then he goes after Roman Reigns, and it soon turns into a street fight. And then he ends up putting Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the world heavyweight champion, through the table. Man, this is turning out to be a war. So let's talk about Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins. I think their feud will continue, and I guess there'll be another match, a rematch in the Saturday Night Live main event. We already got that our first match set up. That was Dominic Mysterio versus who's that? El Grande. Other than that, I don't think we have any match set up as of yet, except for the one. We only got one match for Saturday Night Live main event. And of course, Ethan Page versus Penta. That's gonna be for the Intercontinental Championship. But yeah, now let's talk about Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu, the loose cannon. He's like that Frankenstein monster. Roman Reigns created so many monsters in the past, but this is the kind of the monster, the Samoan werewolf that doesn't fear him. And to be honest, I think this feud will go on till SummerSlam this year. There's gonna be another match, I think, in Saturday Night Live, and then Clash in Italy, and then the feud will carry over to SummerSlam. I think that's the angle there, and that's the storyline WWE is going for. Whatever it is going to be interesting, and for that, let's raise a toast. Bottoms up. Pretty good storyline so far. And to be honest, this week's Monday Night Raw was less of a wrestling match and more like a controlled chaos. Alliances are falling apart, are breaking apart, people getting attacked left and right. But Jacob Fatu, well, oh boy, this man is WWE's most dangerous loose cannon. Let's see what happens in the next episode of Monday Night Raw, and I'm really stoked. I'm at the edge of my seat. This week's Monday Night Raw ended just like one of those Netflix series where when episode 1 ends or episode 2 ends in such a way that like a cliffhanger that you skip the intro to get to the second or the third or the next episode after that. That's exactly how I feel. I can't wait for Monday to come. I want to watch Monday Night Raw. I want to see what happens next, the next week. So that pretty much what happened this Monday Night Raw. What do you think, buddy? What do you think about the whole feud between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu? Do you think it'll carry on till SummerSlam? Let me know.